sawmill, guys. As you can see by the way I'm dressed, it's a little bit cold here this morning in Tennessee. It's about 22 degrees. It's supposed to warm up later. We'll see what happens with that. We got about 3 things to do here today. Actually 4 things to do. Number 1, we got to sharpen some blades for a customer. Got to finish those up. I started them yesterday and he'll be here in about 2 hours. I need to get on that pretty soon. We got to defrost some equipment. We got to run up here and maybe do some sawmilling. And I've also got a new piece of equipment here at the mill. I'm kind of excited about it. I've been looking forward to this thing for a few weeks now. I think it's gonna make things a whole lot easier. And for you guys out there running sawmills, maybe to help you all out too, if it works right. Of course it's gonna work right. This is YouTube. Everything's perfect on YouTube. All right, friends, you have to warm up this sharpener in the winter time. And in case you're wondering, this is Wood-Mizer, I always forget the numbers, BMS 250. They sell these for about $2,000 shipped. I bought this one about 4 years ago. Works really good. If you do a lot of sawmill like we do here, it pays to have a sharpener. You know, Wood-Mizer charges about $8 to sharpen and set a blade, not counting shipping, so it pays to have one of these. It will pay you back really fast. But one thing you have to do to get this thing going in cold weather, it's about 30 degrees right now. You can see the oil down there. I need to clean that metal out. It's getting kind of backed up on me. That's the worst part about this machine. But what you have to do is come out here and go ahead and cut it on and turn on the oil pump and let it set a few minutes. It takes this little pump a few minutes to warm up in the winter time and get the oil going. And I was talking to my buddy Tim this morning about the problem with this thing. It's not really a problem. You just gotta let it warm up. But maybe if you put a little block heater down here in the oil pan like you would a diesel engine and maybe left it running at night, it might keep this thing warm enough to get over the warm-up period here. And as you can see, I've been talking here for the past few seconds and the oil's already getting pumped up right there. It's about right here already. And once it works itself up to the blade, or the wheel rather, it takes off. So right there, here we come with it. Start stripping down. It don't take too long. Now if it was down to the teens, it would take even longer, but it's about 30 degrees right now. Got down to 22 last night. But I may look into that. A little block heater right here on this oil pan may get rid of that problem. Anybody else out there running this sharpener, if you run into the same problem, let me know what you're doing to fix it. I'm thinking the block heater may be the answer. Let me show you guys the difference between unsharpened and sharpened blades right here. I got 2 left right here on this batch. These are 4-degree blades. You can see right there what's going on with them. And over here, same profile after I've run them through the sharpener. A very noticeable difference right there, guys. You can see the metal exposed. We got a good grind right here all the way down into the gullet of the blade. That's what you want right there, a full grind on the whole profile all the way down into the gullet right there. When you look down at your blade after it runs through the sharpener, you want to see brand new metal on the whole profile right there from tip to tip. If you don't see new metal all the way from tip to tip right here, you need to adjust your wheel. It's not going deep enough in the gullet. Good stuff right there. And something else I get asked sometimes is about setting blades. I do have a setter, the BMT 150 right there. It's Wood-Mizer also. That's not the automated setter though. They sell some that are automated. That's the cheaper one. It works just fine. I don't set my blades every time I sharpen them, especially the first sharpening after a new blade comes in. I think these have been sharpened. I don't think they've ever been sharpened, actually, the ones we're doing here today, so they really don't need any setting unless you've hit some metal or some nails or stuff like that. But these blades right here are good sharpening and they'll be ready to go. These go onto my buddy's LT40 sawmill. He runs a LT40 with a diesel, and it's pre-wide head, just a standard head on the size of that mill. He's about 30 minutes away up in Blumpville, Tennessee. So I got 2 more over here to finish up, then we'll go grab some lunch and try out that new tool. guys, there we go. 15 resharpened 4-degree blades. Ready for my buddy Butch to come pick up and run through a sawmill. Good as new right there. That's a heck of a machine. Alright guys, back up here at the mill, just finished off lunch. Fresh cup of coffee, life is good guys, let me tell you. So this is what we're looking at today, friends. This is the new piece of equipment I was talking about earlier. Make sure that's in the camera view, you guys can see it. So this right here is the chapping, I don't know how you pronounce stuff around here. I got that terrible Tennessee Southern accent, guys. So chapping, commercial duty, backpack sprayer. Now, real quick guys, before we talk about it, this is not a sponsored video or nothing like that. I paid for this with my own money. It was about $188. That's including shipping out the door. And also this little chapping, we're just gonna call it the sprayer for now on so I quit butchering the name. So this sprayer is also sold at Northern Tool. I noticed that on Google when I was researching them, but the one at Northern Tool is about $100, I think, but I think it's made differently. From what I read, this is made a lot different from the one Northern Tool has, because this one's going to hold anchor seals. You know, that's some thick stuff right there, and it's made for, you know, backpack sprayers for Roundup and stuff like that, I'm assuming. But this one's specifically made for anchor seal, even though it doesn't say that on the box. So the pump may be different, the nozzle may be a little bit bigger, I'm not sure. But don't buy the one at Northern Tool thinking you're going to save some money if you decide to buy one of these, if it works for us today. Made by UC Coatings, that's the people that make anchor seal. I'll leave a link down below. They have an online store that you can use. But over the past few years, if you've been watching this channel, and I think I've been doing this for 5 years now, it's a little milestone this month. But you've noticed I've always put anchor seal on timber. I don't always show it because he wants to watch somebody painting the ends of logs all day long. I try to show it every once in a while just to show people that's new to the channel what we're doing. And guys, it takes time. You gotta get the 5-gallon bucket out, get your little roller, a little brush, put it on there, and it's, you know, it's a time killer. Especially if you're getting a truckload of timber. Anymore, I usually buy the truckloads from the tree service guys or the loggers. You know, the days of me hauling home 1 or 2 logs is really rare. So now I'm getting in 15, 20 logs, sometimes 4,000 board feet. I don't want to sit there for 45 minutes to an hour on a stool, which sometimes it takes that long, brushing on anchor seal. It takes forever, guys. It's a total time killer. So anytime you can make something go faster, try to do it. And if this right here works the way it's supposed to for $180, I will make that back probably in today when I seal up these pine and maples and poplars we got in. So let's get this out of the box and fill it up and see how it works. And hopefully it works really well for us, guys, because my goal here is to not only save myself time, but for you sawyers out there, save you guys some time as well. Alright friends, we got 2 gallons of the anchor seal loaded up in the sprayer. I just talked to Robert and I'm glad I did. He said to cut this stuff with some water, do about a 70-30 ratio right there, with 30% being water. So 2 gallons, I got a little bit more than half a gallon of water to put in it. And we'll just have to see if that's enough to cut it down to make it work correctly. It may take more, it may take less. Like I said guys, this is the first time I'm using this thing, and the instructions didn't say anything about cutting the stuff down. So we'll see what happens, but I trust Robert's judgment. He's been doing this for a lot longer than I have, and we should be fine here. So let's put a little water in it, do some mixing, and see how it works.